When it comes to dropshipping, one of the most crucial parts in setting yourself up for success is choosing the right product. The reality is, to build a sustainable business, you need to be providing customers with quality products that provide real value. So in today's video, we're going to be featuring advice from one of the most knowledgeable and successful dropshippers and content creators working today. We're talking to Anton Kraly from Dropship Lifestyle, who has been building, growing, and selling online stores since 2007. In 2013, he started Dropship Lifestyle to share his system of dropshipping high-ticket products from domestic suppliers. Through his online course and annual retreats, Dropship Lifestyle has coached over 11,000 students from over 50 different countries on how to build real lifestyle businesses. Anton's strategy has some strong core business principles. Evergreen products that have consistent demand, high quality, high ticket products, building genuine relationships with quality manufacturers, and no extra long shipping times. We're really excited to be collaborating with Dropship Lifestyle, so sit back with a paper and pen and get prepared for some serious value.
What's up, everybody? Anton Kraly here from dropshiplifestyle.com. And really quick, just wanted to thank Tyler and everybody at Shopify for having me on here today. So with that being said, I put together a presentation where I'm going to share the top 10 niches for high ticket dropshipping in 2021. So I'm going to pull that up. We're going to jump into it in just a minute. But before I do that, I just want to cover a few bases to make sure we're all on the same page here. So first, with our business model, we focus on selling high ticket products. For us, that means an average order value of $200 or more. So as we're going through these niches, if you see one and you think, well, there's products in that niche that cost $100, that's fine. Just know we wouldn't sell those. We would focus on the products that were $200 or higher. Another thing that's really important to note is that we only dropship for domestic brands. Now, I am based in the US. That's where my companies are. So we sell for brands that have inventory in the US. We have members in Australia that use suppliers in Australia. We have members in the UK that use suppliers in the UK, and so on and so on. Another thing that's important to note before we get into this is when I'm giving you these niche ideas, the goal is to build a store around that niche, not to try to find one single product within that niche and try to sell that one product. For example, if there's a niche here that you like, you need to do your research and see how many brands make those products within your country or your geographical region. And let's just say there's 20 different brands that make what you want to sell. Well, then your goal should be to get approved to sell for all 20 of those brands, for you to become an authorized retailer for them, and for you to list all of those products on your online store. I should also note that while I'm sharing 10 different niches, these are in no particular order, so keep that in mind. And one thing I decided to do to hopefully provide more value to you is include some research that we do to help validate these ideas. That way, if you have any of your own ideas and you kind of want to put them through a couple checks to see if they make sense for building a store with in 2021, you can just follow the tools I'm about to show you. They're all free, and validate your ideas for yourself. So with that being said, let's switch screens now. I'll pull up the presentation and we will get into it. So I'm just as sick as everybody else from hearing this phrase nonstop, the new normal. But the truth is things have changed when it comes to human behavior, and we can leverage some of that information when it comes to selecting products to sell. Now, specifically, what has changed over this past year? Obviously, there's a huge increase in the amount of people working from home. And in my opinion, it's not changing anytime soon. I think remote work is here to stay. I think it was going to happen anyway. Now, the time frame for it to happen just accelerated. Also, there is a big increase in people that are concerned about their health. They're trying to make wiser decisions in case they're ever forced with a health challenge to know they're more likely to beat it and come out okay on the other side. Also, people have a massive increase in quote unquote free time, meaning instead of the normal commute to work each day, instead of maybe having to stay late or go in early or take business trips, now people are pretty much home and in their local areas. And because of that, there are just simply more hours in the day that are free for them to do whatever they please with. Now, obviously, there's also a big decrease in travel. I do hope this turns around sometime soon because I love to travel. But for now, people again are not traveling as often. So, what does this all lead to? And what do I take as the biggest thing away from this all? Well, the upper middle class, which is our target demographic at Dropship Lifestyle, that is who we prefer to sell to. Now they have more disposable income than ever before, and they have more time to fill. So because they're traveling less, because they're commuting less, because they have less expenses from lunches and dinners and drinks after work and new wardrobes for meetings, now they are home, they have extra money. Again, this is going for the people that kept their jobs. I do totally feel for everybody that didn't. With that being said, though, I am speaking specifically about the people that have the ability to maintain their incomes while working from home. They have more money now, they have more disposable income, and they have more time to fill. So when it comes to how I selected these niches, what I'm looking towards are things that appeal to these people and that have been trending up over this past year. And also, this is key, they are evergreen. So even when life returns to as normal as it can be, these aren't niches where all of a sudden your revenue and sales and traffic will nosedive and you'll have to think about what your next store will be. That is not how we do business. The goal is to build something that can last for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, more. That's what you want out of a store. And these niches are things that are evergreen. So even though now there is an increase in demand, there are things that will last once this whole pandemic is over. So the first niche is pet supplies. Now, what do I mean when I say pet supplies? I'm not talking about dog collars, right? I'm not talking about a leash that costs $15. I'm talking about the more expensive products that people are buying with the increase in how many people are buying pets. I've been trying to get one of these guys, a West Highland Terrier, since the pandemic started, and I've been on multiple waiting lists because pets, dogs specifically, ownership is at an all-time high because again, people are home, people are bored, people's kids are bored, they're buying pets. Now, not telling you to drop ship dogs, but I'm telling you there is opportunity within the pet supply market for all of these new animal owners. So what I want to do now is switch screens and again, show you some of the research that goes into validating this idea. So you'll see now I am on trends.google.com. It is free, and what it does is show you actual interest in keywords over time. So what I'm going to do here, instead of searching for the specific products within the niche right now, I'm just going to type in dogs, okay? And then when I do that, you'll see it has United States for me because that's where I am. And if I change here from past 12 months to past 5 years, you can see that it is trending up. So again, it's evergreen, it's not going anywhere, but you can see it is at an all-time high this year since the pandemic started. Now, we want to be more specific, obviously. We want to find products within dog ownership that we can sell. So let's say we do something like dog bed, the keyword that the person buying this would search. I'm just going to search right here, and you'll see again, past 5 years in the United States, it's consistent, but it's at an all-time high. The reason I'm picking niches that are not just good for the pandemic is because, again, I want you to have a business that lasts. If you're going to put time and energy into building something, it shouldn't be for a 3-month window you could profit. It should be for decades. That's what I go into thinking every time we build a new store. That's what I think you should go in with as well. Now, the next thing that I want to show you, again, totally free, is to check how many people are searching these products on any given month. Now, for our criteria at Dropship Lifestyle, when we're checking demand for a niche, we want to see at least 10,000 monthly searches for the main niche keyword. So what I'm going to do right now is go into Google Ads. And when you're in Google Ads, you can just click on Tools. And when you go there, you'll see under Planning, it says Keyword Planner. If you click that, it's going to take you to this screen. Now, I'm going to show you how to use this. Just to know, if you do not have an active Google Ads account that you spend money through, this is not going to give you that relevant of data. So I'll show you a couple free alternatives in just a minute. But for now, what I want to do and what I want you to do for your niches is come right here where it says Get Search Volume and Forecasts. Click that, and again, type in the main niche keyword. So for here, let's say we were thinking dog beds. We're going to search dog bed because that is what the buyer would search for. We're going to click Get Started, and then right up here, we're going to click where it says Historical Metrics. Now, when we do that, I'll show you the number we're looking for. I'll zoom in a bit. It's right down here where it says average monthly searches. Because what we want to see is on average, how many people are searching for these specific niche keywords. With dog bed, you can see it's 246,000. Now that's great because the number we're looking for here is 10,000 or higher. So within the pet supply niche, in order to satisfy and accommodate the demand from everybody buying pets, this is a niche that is up during the pandemic. It's a niche that was good before it even started, and it's something that has more than sufficient demand in regards to average monthly searches. Now, if you do not have a Google Ads account that actively spends money, it's not going to give you an accurate number. It's going to give you some huge wide range. So you have a couple options. One of them is to use this tool called Uber Suggest from Neil Patel. I think they give you 5 free searches a day, and then they want it to be paid. You can use the 5 free searches and get data that way. And for anybody watching this video that is a member of my coaching program, Dropship Lifestyle, we actually build our own tool that will just give you the data right away. And that is available at research.dropshiplifestyle.com for members of Dropship Lifestyle. Just right here, it's called the Keyword Research Tool. Creative name, I know. With that being said, let's jump back into the presentation and get into niche number 2. And again, I want you to remember where I'm coming from with all these niches. We're looking to satisfy the demand and the needs of the people that now have more money and that now are home more and that now care more about their health. What are a lot of them doing? They're cooking at home. They're going to less restaurants. They're cooking healthier. So can we sell them products that they can use in their kitchen? For example, a pizza oven or a set of gourmet knives. These are all things that are also increasing in search volume according to Google Trends and also have more than sufficient demand when you check the Google Keyword Planner. Now, I'm not going to run these tests for each individual niche here because it's going to take way too long and you can do them yourselves now that I just showed you how. But what we'll do is continue moving forward with the rest. Just know, again, this is where this niche came from. The products are above $200, at least the ones we would sell are. There's something that sell all year, regardless, pandemic, no pandemic, but are selling more than ever right now. And there's something where there is more than enough monthly demand.
Thinking about starting a dropshipping business? In this 45-minute free workshop, we'll walk you through how to start and launch a dropshipping business. Learn how to source top-selling products from thousands of suppliers without paying for products up front, worrying about inventory, or shipping a single package yourself. Learn how to get from first sale to beyond. Register using the link in the description below and gain access to the free on-demand webinar that's helped over 100,000 entrepreneurs.
So moving into the next niche, it is bicycles, but not just any type of bicycles, because you might think, well, I could drive down to my local bike shop and get one. Yeah, that's true. But what is doing great right now are things like electric bikes and things like these adult tricycles. Yes, bicycles themselves are also peaking, but there is opportunity within the niches that are not as easy to find locally. When it comes to how we pick products, we're trying to find a unique spin that might not be available locally, at least not with a wide selection of different products from different brands. That is why in the bicycle niche, I would recommend kind of pivoting from bicycles, doing something like electric bicycles or like the adult tricycles. Moving into the next niche. We have people right now that are investing tons of money into home renovations. We talked about why people are home more. They want to enjoy their homes. A lot of people that kept their jobs have a lot of extra disposable income. They're putting money into upgrades. I saw this myself last month. We tried to have some work done at our home, and every contractor we wanted to work with is booked out for about a year. So home renovation is booming. People are upgrading where they are living. So my advice here for a possible niche is game room supplies. Things like popcorn machines, things like pool tables, even things like foosball tables or the bar stools. These are all things that people are purchasing right now and things that people purchased last year and 5 years ago. And again, things that people will purchase a year from now and 5 years from now. But right now they are up. People are buying at higher levels than ever, and the demand is there. The price point is right. This is a great niche to get into, game room equipment. So jumping right into the next one. I love this photo I found online of this kid doing at-home learning. So this might sound crazy, but guess what? There's demand, there's products, there's people buying right now, and that is kids' workspace equipment. Now, for anybody that has young children, I have a 3-year-old. He is back in school, so I'm grateful for that. But when he was home, it was really hard to get him to concentrate and to be able to attend his Zoom classes. So what parents are doing now in terms of remodeling the houses, when that includes children's rooms, a lot of times it is including kids' workspace equipment. There are some great brands out there that make this stuff. The price point is right. The demand is there. You can make good money in this niche if you build a legitimate store around it. Moving on to the next one. That's actually a photo of Lake Norman, which is where I live, just north of Charlotte in North Carolina. Not my house, but that's the area I live in. And because, again, people are home, they're spending more time out on the lake. They're spending more time out on their boats. And that's not just here. That's all around the country, all around the world. So what are some water sports equipment niches that you can get into? Well, you can do stand-up paddle boards, you can do kayaks, you can do the huge inflatables that people tow from their boats. These are all niches that have been great, that are even better now, and that will still be around for years to come to make you money off of your store. Moving right ahead, we have people, again, investing into their homes, not just inside, but also outside. Outdoor furniture. I'll tell you, on the block I live on, almost all the homes were built in the past 5 years. And this past summer, even going into now, my neighbor's doing it now, I've seen so many homes build outdoor pools because again, they have extra money, they're not traveling, so they're putting money into their homes. With the outdoor pools comes outdoor furniture. Now, if you're thinking, Anton, outdoor furniture is saturated, I could find 500 online stores that sell outdoor furniture. Yeah, I don't care, because with our model, we do not compete at the niche level. We compete at the product level. And I'm telling you, for outdoor furniture, you can find hundreds of brands to sell for and probably 10,000 plus products. And I promise you, the competition on those 10,000 products is not all through the roof. There is opportunity within every niche, and outdoor furniture is one that is booming now and that is not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so now we'll take it from being healthy with being outside and exercising on the lake to something not as healthy, but something definitely fun. And what that is home bars and home bar equipment. So things like kegerators, things like the bars themselves, things like the bar stools, things like art for home bars. People, again, are putting the money into their houses. People are not going out as often, but they are not quitting drinking. So a great opportunity is building a store around home bars and offering all these people that are building them the products that they need to make their home bar vision a reality. Now, something extremely similar, but also can be extremely profitable, that is wine refrigerators. Same exact reasons as all the niches. You probably see a trend here, and it's because these niches, like we mentioned at the beginning, are based on current buying and human psychology. People are home. The upper middle class in general has more disposable income. They're putting the money into their homes. This is something people are buying. It is something where there are tons of different brands you could sell for, something with very high price points, something there is money to be made with.
Now, if you're looking to get started building a dropshipping empire, Shopify is offering a free 14-day trial. Simply click the link above to take action to level up your e-commerce business.
Now, this is going to take us into the last high-ticket niche for 2021. This is probably the one everybody guessed would be here, and of course, it has to be. It is home gyms and home fitness equipment. Now, this is something, again, that has always sold well, but as soon as the pandemic started, basically became impossible to get because gyms got closed. People weren't comfortable working out around other people. I ordered weights and built a gym in our studio here, and even that took like months to come together. Well, guess what? People are still buying. The demand is there, like I showed you how to check for earlier. The historical metrics are there that this stuff sells year over year, and more people than ever before are building home gyms. So home fitness equipment is a great niche to get into. And what I love about this one as well is there are so many related products that can help take your business to that next level. by adding on what I call lead value optimization. So you can sell home gyms. Then as an affiliate, you can promote home workout classes, you can promote meal delivery services, and you can not just build a store around home gyms, you can build a whole experience around it. Provide the food, provide the workout lessons, earn affiliate incomes on both of those while making your real profits off of the high ticket products that you dropship. So that's gonna do it for the top 10 high ticket niches for dropshipping in 2021. I really do hope everybody got value from this video. If you did, please let us know in the comments. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'll do my best to hop down there and get them answered as well.
What are some of the most common mistakes dropshippers make that are just starting out?
Yeah, so that's a great question, and it's something I think about a lot so I can try to help best serve our students. I think the biggest thing, the most common mistake I see new dropshippers make is they don't treat it like it's a real business. Because yeah, dropshipping is a simple business model, but it's a business. So what I try to tell people is if you're going to do this, go into it with the same enthusiasm, the same drive, the same work ethic as if you were going to build something in your local town, as if you were going to sign a lease and build out a store and hire employees. Now, of course, with dropshipping, the time commitment and the capital is a lot lower in terms of investment, but you need that same mindset. So I think something that can help people with this is to, before they even pick their niche and start building a store, think about where they want their business to be in 5 years from now. For example, do you want to be the authority site within whatever niche you get into? Okay, well, if that's the case, then act as if you're going there. Don't try to find one product that is trending this holiday season that costs $10 that you can throw together a quick website for and see what happens. No, start planning and building now, focusing on that goal of being the authority site in your niche in 5 years from now. A couple other quick things that relate to not treating it like a real business is being afraid to pick up the phone and call suppliers when you want to get approved to sell their products. Like some people will send an email out, email a supplier like, hey, can I sell your stuff? Then 3 weeks later, they don't hear back and they're like, oh, well, they don't want to do business with me. It's like, no, pick up the phone. It's a business. Talk to them. They want to work with you, but you got to put effort into it. So I guess, last thing when it comes to common mistakes, and again, treating it like a real business, is customer service. You want to be in a position where you actually want to hear from your customers. And far too many people that get into this are thinking of it as like a quick cash grab. So they don't respond to emails. They don't accurately represent their products. They get chargebacks. They have unhappy customers. Their business is burnt out in a few months. So put yourself in a position by using apps like AfterShip that will keep customers informed of shipping times, by keeping your website up to date with availability and estimated delivery windows. Be sure that you actually ask customers via automated emails for things like reviews and photos of the products that will get you excited when they're actually responding. So take care of those things, and I think you'll be in a great position, and from what I've seen, a much better position than the majority of people that are trying to get into dropshipping.
What are some best practices for dropshippers looking to achieve profitability?
Yeah, so that's another great question and something people definitely struggle with. I'll just take you through actual example. So with our businesses, our goal is to maintain a 30% net profit margin, but we have to work for that, right? It's not just easy to have a 30% net margin. Now, when I say that though, a lot of times people think like, okay, if a supplier tells me that the wholesale cost is $1,000, I'll sell it for $1,300 and I'll make a 30% margin. And no, that's not what you want to do. So the thing that's going to happen if you follow what we do and become authorized retailers to sell for the suppliers you want to work with, when you get approved, they're going to send you price lists, and it's going to include the wholesale price, which is what you pay for the product. It's going to include MAP, which is minimum advertised price, and typically what you're going to sell to your customers for. And then MSRP, which is manufacturer suggested retail price, which is like the strike through price you see online. Basically, nobody sells at MSRP. Okay, so let's say you wanted to sell these stand-up desks, the one I'm at right now. You got approved with supplier ABC. They sent you the price list, and wholesale was $500. Again, your cost to the supplier was $500. You would want MAP, minimum advertised price to be at least $1,000. And you might be thinking, wow, so you make $500 every time you get a sale? Well, not really, because you have to pay for shipping. We offer free shipping. You have to pay for credit card fees for processing, and you have to spend money on ads. At least that's what we do. So what we like to do is figure out the spread, that's what I call it, the difference between wholesale, our cost, and map what we're gonna sell for, and then figure out how much money we can spend to acquire customers profitably and maintain a 30% net margin. So that's how we do it. There are, some extra steps, I guess, as you're evaluating different supplier price lists. But if you ever get approved with supplier B and they send you their price list and you see that wholesale is 500 and map is 600, then just don't even list their products. You're not gonna make any money. So it all starts on looking at that spread between wholesale and map.
What are some ways to increase conversions and automate fulfillments?
Yeah, so I could probably speak on conversion rate optimization for an entire week. Just a few, main things I would recommend focusing on for everybody that's new, that's just picking what type of product they're gonna sell. The easiest way to have a very high conversion rate is to have very targeted traffic, meaning website visitors that actually want to buy the products that you're selling. And in my opinion, the best traffic source for highly targeted traffic is Google Shopping ads. They are showing to people that search for the products you're selling. When the people click the ads, they're seeing an image of the product, they're seeing the price, they're seeing your store name. So use an extremely targeted traffic source like Google Shopping ads. And on top of that, I know it's just going to be you in the beginning. You're not going to have a team or anything, but make sure when you're getting inquiries on your website, whether that be live chat, phone calls, or emails, be sure to be as responsive as possible. Because if you're selling products with, let's just say, $1,000 average order value, one sale is potentially $300 net profit. And don't just think like, oh, I'll respond to my emails tonight at 7 p.m. or I'll call this person back in the morning. Just do it yourself in the beginning, get all of those conversions, then use that money to bring on team members that can handle it for you. When it comes to order fulfillment, we use a Zap in Zapier that we built that basically connects to Shopify, then connects to our email and automatically routes orders to different suppliers. The Zap that we use is paid. I think it's on a paid tier of Zapier. And in my opinion, any beginner shouldn't do that anyway. When the first orders come through from different suppliers, do it manually, figure out the workflow and the logistics with each supplier. That way you can document how everything works. And then when you're ready to automate it, you can do it in Zapier.
Hopefully, this video has given you some ideas for dropshipping niches and products. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list, but rather a carefully curated one, meant to give you ideas of products that provide customers with genuine value and will help you build a solid foundation for your business. So you've sourced the perfect product and you've built a beautiful online store, but you might find that less people are coming to your site than expected. And if you're just starting out, you might not have the capital needed to really compete in the world of paid advertising. Well, you aren't alone here. And gaining more traffic is without a doubt one of the most common problems new dropshipping entrepreneurs encounter. Luckily, I was recently featured on Dropship Lifestyle, where I did a tutorial on content marketing, showing you the free ways that you can build a healthy flow of traffic long term. Make sure to click the link, head over to Dropship Lifestyle, and check that video out. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on more tips to grow your online business. Remember, we're a channel for small business owners with big plans. I've been your host, Tyler, and I'll see you next time on Learn with Shopify.